Hi guys. Sorry, still fluffing the hair. It doesn't hold curl like it used to. Really not the point of today anyway. Um Today, see all the mess back there? There's laundry hanging there. The hubby didn't bother hanging up. He just threw it over the door. Yeah. Anyway, today, what a day. To Orlando, the people in Orlando, the families of the victims. Um as I prepare to go to a viewing for a dear family friend who was, in my opinion, family, and I'll tell you the story on that here in a minute. But to the families that are going to have a very rough next few months while all this gets sorted out and things get discovered and reasons, like, there's no good reason why. There is no reason to do this to people. It is just ridiculous. I want to say that my sympathies are with you. My prayers are with you. I hate that this happens in our world. And Dina at Miss Divine Design talked about how it's a sign of the end times. And, whoa, dropped my phone again. Where I struggle with my beliefs right now in Christianity as a whole, my belief in God is still strong. And I truly believe that God does have a reason for all of this, whether it is a sign of the end times or revelations coming to true light. It's not easy for any family to handle. So I just want to put my prayers out to the families that are going through this, and I pray that uh, they find some peace in knowing that their loved ones are in a better place now, and that there will be answers. I mean, there's no good reason. There's none. I don't I don't like this kind of violence. I don't like violence in general. But this is ridiculous, just ridiculous. And this is all on the heels of finding out yesterday. I was on Facebook for a while, and I had to get off of Facebook because I had so many friends who have lost loved ones in the past 3 days. It's not even, I literally lost count. One church that I'm not affiliated with at all, but does a lot of good things for our community, including where I work, suffered the deaths of 5 of their members in the past few days. 5. That's just a lot of grief in one church. And then I get a phone call from my mom yesterday and a family friend of ours who, up until just a couple of years ago, I literally thought was blood family. Um, we had a family get together. They were at the family get together because they're always at family get togethers. And I made the comment that we had 3 Shirleys in our family. And they were like, no, we don't. I said, yeah, we do. 1, 2, 3. And pointed to the third one, who was actually the family friend. And everybody kind of laughed and they were like, they're not actually blood family, they're friends. I'm like, you're not blood family? Truly, really, honestly thought they were blood. I had no idea that they weren't, because they have been that much a part of my family growing up that I just never knew the difference. Her husband passed away, and he is such a kind, sweet man. Oh my gosh, is he one of the nicest men on the planet? Him and his wife both. Genuine tender heart, love bunnies. I mean, they have a kind word for everybody, and they have the kindest spirits I have encountered. In my life growing up, I knew that they were always going to have kind words to say. Um, so going to his viewing today, and his funeral tomorrow, and then hearing about this tragedy in Orlando, which we don't get to go to Orlando that often, but I do have friends in Orlando, and I kind of consider Orlando my second home. So it's disheartening to me that any place in our country is going through this, but especially a place that I love. And wow, I mean, ladies and gentlemen, please keep your prayers going. Please don't forget that um, this kind of put a perspective on what, because we're going through some personal stuff, hubby and I, not relationship wise, but family wise. Um, and if this doesn't put it in perspective, I don't know what will for us. I mean, it doesn't change our heartache any, but at least it changes the perspective of it. So I know this is kind of a different video for me. It's not something I normally do. It's not my standard type of thing, but I just want everybody to know that you're not going to be just brushed under a rug and forgotten about. And I really, really, really hope that everybody finds peace in prayer and peace with God so that they are not um, causing themselves harm, because this can cause severe mental and physical harm to the survivors. The stress of the loss, the suddenness of the loss, the financial burden. What people always seem to not talk about. Dealing with a funeral is costly, ladies and gentlemen. When it's unexpected, it's even more traumatic. And then you couple that or triple that with how the person has been lost. That is a lot to go through, and I hope that all of these families seek the help they need and don't try to bottle it up or just deal with it on their own, because trust me, I completely know what this can do to a person's mental stability. Please, oh please, don't just white knuckle it and think that you're going to be a-okay, because this will affect you forever. God is an amazing healer. He's an amazing strength and way to lean on, but that um, for some people is not always enough, and getting help is not such a horrible thing. So please take care of yourselves. Don't let this tragedy continue by not taking care of yourselves, um, and be well. Be mentally well, be spiritually well. Lean on God, but don't be afraid to ask for help for others, because sometimes God provides that help through others. It's not always just you directly with God. So please take hold of God's hand and pray and be safe. Please be safe. Bye.